Hello friends, you're welcome to IDC Learning Center YouTube channel. For today's video, we'll be looking at Unilag post-UTME past questions and answers English language. This will definitely help those of you who are preparing for post-UTME, especially for Unilag. So let's get started. Let's look at the very first question. Question 1. From the list of words lettered A to D, choose the one that is most nearly opposite in meaning to the underlined word and that will at the same time correctly fill the gap in the sentence. Let's look at the sentence now. The management has neither dashed nor denied the rumor that they were going to lay off some workers. A. Pronounced. B. Confirmed. C. Rejected. D. Advertised. Now, we need to, what are we looking for? Most nearly opposite, okay? Most nearly opposite in meaning to the underlined word. The underlined word here is denied, so the right answer is B. Confirmed. Okay, we are looking for nearly opposite in meaning, so the right answer is confirmed. So it has to be the management has neither confirmed nor denied the rumor that they were going to lay off some workers. Question 2. From the list of words lettered A to D, choose the one that is most nearly opposite in meaning to the underlined word and that will at the same time correctly fill the gap in the sentence. Instead of dash the issue, the speaker digressed to unimportant matters. Alright, don't forget you are looking at most nearly opposite in meaning. The underlined word here is digressed. So most nearly opposite in meaning to digress would be addressing, which is D. Question 3. From the list of words lettered A to D, choose the one that is most nearly opposite in meaning to the underlined word and that will at the same time correctly fill the gap in the sentence. The sentence is that the telephone booths were all dashed and I had to wait for more than 10 minutes for one to become vacant. Alright, so let's look at for opposite, most nearly opposite in meaning to vacant. The options we have here are A. Locked, B. Busy, C. Occupied, D. Ringing. The right answer is C. Occupied. So the sentence will go like this. The telephone booths were all occupied and I had to wait for more than 10 minutes for one to become vacant. Alright, so let's look at question 4. From the list of words as usual, we are going to pick the one that is most nearly opposite in meaning as well. Now let's look at the sentence. Let me underline from here why, okay? That's where the sentence starts from. Why the battalion halted its march at nightfall, the second dash to the barracks. Nearly opposite in meaning to halted. Okay, so is it A. Returned, B. Set out, C. Proceeded, or turned up? The right answer is C. Proceeded. Okay, so the sentence we now read this way. Why the battalion halted its march at nightfall, the second proceeded to the barracks. Okay, now let's look at question 5. From the list of words lettered A to D, okay, choose the one that is most nearly opposite in meaning to the underlined word and that will at the same time correctly fill the gap in the sentence. His father is a dash driver, but he is only a novice. Okay, now is it A. Enlightened, B. Excellent, C. Poor, D. Experienced? Opposite of novice here is experience, and the sentence will then go this way. His father is an experienced driver, but is only a novice. Question 6. From the list of words lettered A to D, choose the one that is most nearly opposite in meaning to the underlined word and that will at the same time correctly fill the gap in the sentence. Let's look at the sentence now. The arrival of the police at the scene dash rather than mitigated tension. A. Provoked. B. Heightened. C. Created. D. Prolonged. Now, what is the most nearly opposite to mitigated? The right answer will be B. Heightened. And the sentence will then go this way. The arrival of the police at the scene heightened rather than mitigated tension. So question 7. Now this question says, from the list of words lettered A to D, choose the one that is most nearly opposite in meaning to the underlined word and that will at the same time correctly fill the gap in the sentence. The sentence says, roses, you can see it in the question, roses are common in May but dash in November. Opposite of common, the right answer is rare, which is C. So the sentence will go this way. Roses are common in May but rare in November. Question 8. From the list of words lettered A to D, choose the one that is most nearly opposite in meaning to the underlined word and that will at the same time correctly fill the gap in the sentence. The sentence says, a bank clerk should be able to tell easily the difference between dash notes and counterfeit ones. So our attention will be on the underlined word, the counterfeit, okay? So the opposite of counterfeit there is D, genuine. So counterfeit is something fake, right? So that's the right answer. Once you slot it in the sentence, it makes more sense. Question 9. From the list of words lettered A to D, now choose the one that is most nearly opposite in meaning to the underlined word and that will at the same time correctly fill the gap in the sentence. The sentence says, look at where the sentence starts from. Last night, Uncle Joe was blind drunk, but this morning is as dash as a judge. Okay, the underlined word there is drunk. So, the most nearly opposite should be sober. Okay, so slotting into the sentence, it will make sense. Let's go to the next question. Question 10. From the list of words lettered A to D, choose the one that is most nearly opposite in meaning to the underlined word and that will at the same time correctly fill the gap in the sentence. What I have is only a dash of the famous painting. The original is in the National Museum. The underlined word there is original. Is it A? Remember, we are looking at most nearly opposite. Duplicate, model, fake, or drawing. Now, opposite of original here, most nearly opposite should be duplicate. So if you slot this into the sentence, it will be, what I have is only a duplicate of the famous painting. The original is in the National Museum. Question 11 says, from the words lettered A to D, choose the word that best completes the following sentence. Now let's look at the sentence from here. If the jury's verdict is not guilty, the defendant will be dash. A. Acquitted. B. Indicted. C. Pardoned. D. Forgiven. The right answer is A. Acquitted. Okay, now we are going straight to question 12. Okay, question 12 says, from the words lettered A to D, choose the word that best completes the following sentence. let's look at the sentence. When all the items on the agenda had been discussed, the meeting was dashed. Is it A, adjourned, B, dismissed, C, postponed, D, dissolved? The right answer for question 12 is adjourned, which is A. Question 13. From the words lettered A to D, choose the word that best completes the following sentence. Now we are looking at the word that best completes the following sentence. Because the new, I'm reading the sentence now from the question. Because the new venture was dashed, many businessmen and women went into it. Now, is it rich, B, manageable, C, lucrative, D, satisfying? The right answer is obviously lucrative. Because the new venture was lucrative, many businessmen and women went into it. Question 14. From the words lettered A to D, choose the word that best completes the following sentence. We saved a dash of lions at the game reserve. Is it, oh, it's supposed to be we saw a, take note, this shouldn't be saved, okay? This should be saw. We saw a dash of lions at the game reserve. Is it A, pride, B, family, C, band, D, group? Now for question 14, the right answer is A. Okay, we saw a pride of lions at the game reserve. Question 15. From the words lettered A to D, choose the word that best completes the following sentence. The sentence is, many educationists feel that dash punishment should still be retained in schools. A, capital, B, corporal, C, corporate, D, physical. The right answer is B, corporal. Okay, many educationists feel that corporal punishment should still be retained in school. Question 16. From the words lettered A to D, choose the word that best completes the following sentence. Freedom of movement is a dash right of every citizen. Is it A, fundamental, B, negotiated, C, privileged, D, respected? Sorry, the R here should be small letter R. Okay, so the right answer for question 16 is A. So the sentence should be, freedom of movement is a fundamental right of every citizen. Question 17. From the words lettered A to D, choose the word that best completes the following sentence. The river dashed towards the sea. Is it A, meandered, rode, ran, or trickled? The right answer is meandered. So the sentence should be, the river meandered towards the sea, which is A. Question 18. From the words lettered A to D, choose the word that best completes the following sentence. I dash that our team will win the match tomorrow. A, certify, B, conclude, C, announce, D, predict. The right answer is predict. You can predict, yeah. So I predict that our team will win tomorrow. Question 19. From the words lettered A to D, choose the word that best completes the following sentence. The sentence says, if found guilty, he will dash all the wealth he has amassed illegally. Is it A, forgo, B, abandon, C, repay, D, forfeit? The right answer is A, forgo. So, if found guilty, he will forgo all the wealth he has amassed illegally. Question 20. From the words lettered A to D, choose the word that best completes the following sentence. At a dash of 200 kilometers an hour, the hurricane swept away everything in its path. A. Movement. B. Flow. C. Velocity. D. Drive. So the right answer will be C. Velocity. The question should be, at a velocity of 200 kilometers an hour, the hurricane swept away everything in its path. Question 21. From options A to D, choose the interpretation that you consider most appropriate for this sentence. Ladies and gentlemen, the worst may be over, but we are not out of the woods yet. This means that we are A. Still in the forest, B. Not yet ready to celebrate our success, C. Likely to encounter more difficulties, D. Not sure of ourselves. The answer is C. Likely to encounter more difficulties. Question 22. From options A to D, choose the interpretation that you consider most appropriate for the sentence. When I leave this country, it will be for good. This means that I will A. Never come back, B. Live for better conditions elsewhere, C. Become an adventurer, D. Improvement ways. The right answer will be A. Never come back. Okay, so question 23. Question 23 says, from options A to D, choose the interpretation that you consider most appropriate for the sentence. When she confronted her husband, he hung his head and didn't answer her questions. This means that he was A. Defiant, B. Ashamed and embarrassed, C. Caught unawares, D. Angry with her. The right answer will be B. Ashamed and embarrassed. Question 24. From options A to D, choose the interpretation that you consider most appropriate for the sentence. All our plans fell through at the last moment. This means that we, A. were exposed, B. delayed, C. were abandoned, D. failed. The right answer is D. Failed. Question 25. From options A to D, choose the interpretation that you consider most appropriate for the sentence. The police knew that the suspect was not being straight with them. This means that the suspect was A. Not telling the truth, B. Not friendly, C. Afraid, D. Timid. The right answer is obviously A. Not telling the truth. Question 26. From options A to D, choose the interpretation that you consider most appropriate for the sentence. After his prison experience, Etim decided to go straight. This means that he decided to A. hold his head up and walk with defiance, B. change his religion, C. live an honest life, D. stop using drugs. So the right answer is C. Live an honest life. Question 27. From options A to D, choose the interpretation that you consider most appropriate for the sentence. The teacher spoke with his tongue in his cheek when he said that Lazy Adi was the pupil. This means that the teacher A. did not mean what he said, B. was disappointed, C. was angry, D. tried to encourage. The right answer for question 27 is A. did not mean what he said. Question 28. From options A to D, choose the interpretation that you consider most appropriate for the sentence. They did not know what to expect and so decided to play it by ear. This means that they decided to A. listen attentively to everyone, B. Act according to circumstances. C. Pretend to be deaf. D. Prepare for the worst. The right answer will be B. Act according to circumstances. Question 29. From options A to D, choose the interpretation that you consider most appropriate for the sentence. Ojo decided that the best course of action was to play along with them for time being. This means that he decided to A. Join their team temporarily, B. Entertain them for a while, C. Pretend to agree with them, and D. Be playful with them. For question 29, the right answer is to pretend to agree with them, which is C. Question 30. From options A to D, choose the interpretation that you consider most appropriate for the sentence. The conference was attended by people from all walks of life. This means that conference was attended by people A. of all races, B. who traveled widely, C. from all professions, D. from different parts of the world. The right answer is C. from all professions. Question 31. From options A to D, choose the word that is nearest in meaning to the underlined word as it is used in the sentence. Nearest in meaning now. Amina is the one who initiated the quarrel, not Nikhil. Initiated has been underlined. Nearest in meaning A. Is it started? B. Stopped, settled, failed. The right answer is A. Started. So I can use it and replace initiated. It will still make a lot of sense. Question 32. Now this question says, from options A to D, choose the word that is nearest in meaning to the underlined word as it is used in the sentence. She was reprimanded by her boss for negligence. A. Sat. B. Rebuked. C. Punished. D. Surcharged. The right answer is B. Rebuked. Question 33. From options A to D, choose the word that is nearest in meaning to the underlined word as it is used in the sentence. Why should I retract my statement when it is nothing but the truth? The underlined word here is retract. A. Is it alter? B. Deny. C. Withdraw. D. Condemn. The right answer is withdraw, which is C. Question 34. From options A to D, choose the word that is nearest in meaning to the underlined word as it is used in the sentence. The doctor diagnosed the tumor as malignant. A. Is it deadly? B. Painful. C. Trouble. D. Minor. The right answer is A. Deadly. Question 35. From options A to D, choose the word that is nearest in meaning to the underlined word as it is used in the sentence. In tropical Africa, mosquitoes are ubiquitous. A. Dangerous. B. Harmful. C. Trouble. D. Everywhere. The right answer is everywhere. Mosquitoes are everywhere in Africa. Question 36. From options A to D, choose the word that is nearest in meaning to the underlined word as it is used in the sentence. It soon became obvious that a confrontation is inevitable. A. Disastrous. B. Unavoidable. C. Desirable. D. Imminent. The right answer is unavoidable. Question 37. From options A to D, choose the word that is nearest in meaning to the underlined word as it is used in the sentence. They insisted that the omission of my name had been inadvertent, A. unintentional, B. unconditional, C. improper, D. unfortunate. The right answer is A. unintentional. Question 38. From options A to D, choose the word that is nearest in meaning to the underlined word as it is used in the sentence. The police announced that they were yet to apprehend the criminals. Remember, we are looking at nearest in meaning. The underlined word is apprehend. A. Interrogate. B. Charge. C. Prosecute. D. Arrest. The right answer here is D. The police announced that they were yet to arrest the criminals. Question 39. Now, this question says, from options A to D, choose the word that is nearest in meaning to the underlined word as it is used in the sentence. He is easily recognizable because of a conspicuous birthmark on his face. A. Dark. B. Beautiful. C. Prominent. D. Natural. The right answer is C. Prominent. Question 40. From options A to D, choose the word that is nearest in meaning to the underlined word as it is used in the sentence. The fishing boat was impaired by high wind, but it manages to reach port safely. A. Pushed. B. Endangered. C. Disturbed. D. Blown. The right answer here is B. Endangered. Question 41. From options A to D, choose the word or group of words that best completes the following sentence. Surprisingly, Musa turned dash the job offer. A. Away. B. In. C. Out. D. Down. The right answer here is down. So it has to be surprisingly, Musa turned down the job offer. Question 42. From options A to D, choose the word or group of words that best completes the following sentence. We have no choice dash to do what they demand. A. Except. B. Done. C. Unless. D. But. The right answer is but. So we have no choice but to do what they demand. Question 43. From options A to D, choose the word or group of words that best completes the following sentence. The committee has submitted its report dash the student. A. In. B. For. C. About. D. On. So the right answer here is on. Question 44. From options A to D, choose the word or group of words that best completes the following sentence. The chairman told members that he was open dash suggestions. A. To. B. For. C. About. D. On. The right answer is A. To. So the chairman told members that he was open to suggestions. Question 45. From options A to D, choose the word or group of words that best completes the following sentence. The policeman shot the escaping robber dash the leg. A. On. B. In. C. At. D. Into. The right answer is on. So the policeman shot the escaping robber on the leg. Question 46. From options A to D, choose the word or group of words that best completes the following sentence. For the management, your remarks amount to a slap dash the face. A. On. B. Upon. C. At. D. In. The right answer is D. In. Question 47. From options A to D, choose the word or group of words that best completes the following sentence. She does not remember dash to anyone at the park. A. To talk. B. To be talking. C. Talking. D. To have talked. The right answer is talking. So she does not remember talking to anyone at the park. Question 48. From options A to D, choose the word or group of words that best completes the following sentence. This portion is to be shared between dash. A, us and them. B, we and them. C, us and they. D, we and they. The right answer is A, us and them. Question 49. Select the option that has a different consonant sound from the others. A, of. B, enough. C, fight. D, alive. The right answer is A, of. The last question, question 50. Fill the gap with the appropriate option from the list of options. Sir, I'm not lying about the matter. I know nothing of it. If I knew dash. A, I would tell you. B, I must tell you. C, I can tell you. D, I shall tell you. The right answer is A, I would tell you. Thank you for staying with me. I'm sure you appreciate this video. Go and excel in your post-UTME. Stay tuned. I'll be bringing a lot of other post-UTME past questions your way.